So this is what the hell is that thing? Okay, look at this. Look at this. That's a green light, pal. Alright. Dumbasses. Anyways, so... Anyways, should you fix your own stuff? Well, what am I going to say to that? Yes, because I've taken my motorcycle to a shop once in 3 years. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Oh, okay, I love that sticker. Nobody cares about your stick figure family. That's awesome. But anyways, so should you fix your own stuff? Absolutely. Now, obviously, everybody has different skill levels when it comes to handling tools and, mechanical objects. And that's definitely something to consider. If you're an absolute jackwagon when it comes to fixing stuff, which is totally okay, it's definitely a unique skill. Not something that, you can be really book smart, but be the absolute stupidest person when it comes to handling tools. That's totally cool. There's just, I don't know what it is, but they're very, very different, very, very different skills. You can't learn how to use tools effectively, really, just by being book smart. I don't know why, but the two don't really go together. So if that's you, that's totally good. Don't mess around with your bike or your car, because you're just probably going to break it. But if you have somewhat of a mechanical knack for things, or if you just want to learn and you feel as though you can learn, well, then continue listening. Now, how do you get started on learning how to fix stuff? Well, there's a bunch of different ways. One, you can go on the internet, look at YouTube, buy books, just overall gain information that way through other people's fortunes and misfortunes. Or you can do it the school of hard knocks, so to speak, and just pick up a wrench and pick up some tools and get a service manual and figure stuff out on your bike or your truck or whatever. Now, what's the best way? Well, I think a good combination of the two. If you just read a bunch of stuff out of a book, you're not going to learn anything. But if you just pick up tools and start fixing stuff, you're gonna screw things up, because you're not going to have the knowledge you need to properly fix things without screwing them up. So, with that being said, make sure that you have a good enough understanding of what you're about to do before you just do it. Start off with things like changing your oil, maybe if in a car, rotating your tires, that kind of stuff. Just things that have very few steps, are very, very widely taught on YouTube and stuff like that. Make sure that's something that you can definitely handle doing. One of the worst feelings is getting yourself into a project, and this not even just with mechanics, but with anything, getting yourself into a project and realizing that you do not have nearly enough skills to complete it. It's just a sucky feeling, so don't let that happen to you. And oh man, whoa, that thing's hopping. Wow, this road's shot. This road is absolutely shot. My God, man. Anywho's, so I need my sun visor down. There we go. Yeah, now the best thing you can do, in my opinion, if you have the ability to, if you know people, is get, shit, I don't know if this is my turn or not. I have no idea. There we go, we're good. A little bit, I haven't gone this way in a very, very long time, so I'm a little bit, I'm trying to get new roads for you guys to see. You see the same old freaking road that I'm on commuting, that's no fun. So anyways, so you're fixing stuff. Now, the best thing you can do, if you ask me, is to find someone who knows what the hell they're doing. Preferably who's done whatever repair you're about to try. Who's done it for themselves, and with that person's help, do the repair. And you got to get the right person, because you have to get someone who won't try to take over and just do the job, which I'm very bad about. That's why it's hard for me to teach people how to work on stuff. But you have to get somebody who will just sit back, relax, and let you do what you got to do. And that's a very loud bug. Anyway, who will let you sit down, do what you got to do, and not interfere unless you need interfering. They really need to be attentive and just saying to themselves, okay, you know, does this guy know what he's doing, you know? And then if they see you about to screw something up that's really important, intervening and saying, hey, you know, you got to fix this, or, you know, we got to do this way. So that's really the best that you can do. If you don't have that capability, if you know of a person like that who you can call on the phone, you know, close second, someone you can give a call and say, hey, you know, I ran into a little bit of a problem, you know, how do I do this? I just want to make sure this is right, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So that's a good thing to do. Now, if neither of those options will work for you, the best thing you can do is get a good service manual and find a video on YouTube of whatever you're doing and attempt to follow that video exactly. That's like the next best thing of having an actual person, have a, you know, computer person there, or, you know, someone on the computer anyway that is showing you how to do it and can show you every single step. And it's a good idea to make sure that person's right, because if they're not right, well, you're gonna have bigger problems. So it can be hard. I think getting started can be part of the challenge, is just getting yourself started. But once you do that, then, you know, you're already halfway there, so to speak. So definitely make sure to go about it the right way when you're starting to learn. Make sure you don't screw stuff up, because what'll discourage you the most is if you start to, I don't know why I went this way, but I just did. If you start to try to complete tasks and you're constantly messing up and it's costing yourself money or having to take it to a shop anyway, you're just going to totally discourage yourself to the idea of, continuing to work on stuff. So don't let that happen to you. You know, make sure that you have enough knowledge to complete stuff. And if you think something's below your skill level, don't worry about it. You know, do it, complete it, and figure it out. Now, another great thing you can do, or to make sure you do, is make sure you buy good tools. You know, don't buy, when you're starting off, you're going to be tempted to just buy shit because it's cheap. But try not to do that. You want to really make sure that you're buying stuff that's affordable, but at least decent quality. You know, a real good option is to buy, you know, Craftsman tools. They're kind of expensive, but not that expensive compared to a lot of stuff, and they can be a bit, when you're first getting started, you can wonder, you know, oh, this is a hunk of metal, how much better could it be than some other tool? But let me tell you, from somebody who's worked on stuff for, you know, most of their life, it makes a huge difference. Honestly, it really, really does. Go ahead. That was my fault. I should have gone. That was totally my fault. Anyway, you know, it makes a huge difference though if you get good tools, because it just makes the process so much easier, and it makes you much more willing to continue working on the next project. I have a lot of crappy tools. I have about $200 invested in all my tools, and it shows because they're terrible. A lot of them. I got a lot of stuff kind of handed down to me, and, you know, found it and whatever. So try not to do that. You know, try to fork out the money for good stuff, just good hand tools, and you can grow your collection as you gain money and experience. At first, you're only going to need a little bit of tools because you're not going to have that much knowledge. You're only going to have a little bit of knowledge. So once you get good at doing repairs, you buy more and more tools, and eventually you'll get to the point that I'm at where, and I'm not trying to brag when I say this or anything, but you'll get to the point that I'm at where I have a lot more knowledge about this stuff than I do tools, and a lot more, you know, knowledge than I do money to buy said tools, which kind of puts you in an annoying predicament. Well, if you have any questions, let me know. And like I said, use the resources that are offered on YouTube and on the interwebs, forums, public forums, and a service manual. And I'll talk to you all later. So see you later. Bye.